One go, we are live. Welcome to MVWF Danger Zone, folks. I am Damian Andrews. I am your play-by-play man, and I'll be calling all the action here tonight. And another exciting episode of MVWF Danger Zone. And of course, let me just run down the card here tonight because, whoo, boy, do we have a big one. Brandon Bones is going to be, I guess he said he's called him out. He says he's going to call out Kevin Welch. He's got some things to say to him today. Of course, we're also going to have, coming up here, a fatal four-way match here in the undercard. Kid Christian, MC Honky Lips, Dennis the Hitman Hart, and Doyle Jesse Doyle will be facing each other, trying to establish some kind of hold in the rankings here, as all four men could use a victory here tonight. And of course, we've got a tag team debut. Boy, what a splash did Nick the Destroyer Jackson make at the last event. And boy, did his brother not. But today they're teaming up together. Nick Jackson and his brother Kyle Empire, the Jackson 2, facing the original VWA, King Slender and Fighter Hayabusa with their pal, the Starman, in tow. And of course, we've also got the big grudge match, the street fight, MVWF style, as the Spruce Street Butcher. Hector faces the enigma of the MVWF, Adrian Knight. And of course, these guys have fought each other a couple of times now, going to a 15-minute time limit and a countout. Adrian Knight's hand raised in somewhat of a Pyrrhic victory. He's looking to kind of close the gap on that and get past Hector here and finally settle the undefeated streak of both men. And of course, also coming up here tonight too, we've got the MVWF Tag Team Championship on the line. Hope I didn't just spoil that right there for you. I don't really give a shit if I did. Brandon Bones and AJ the Giant, the former tag team champions, for the very first time are going to be stepping inside Hell in a Cell against hated rivals, the MVWF Tag Team Champions, the Victory Dojo of Ryan Doyle and the White Side. Once again, Tag Team Champions, winning it back a few episodes ago. We're going to go live now, and of course, right now, before we get any further, I'm going to make a big announcement as far as upcoming issues for the MVWF. We've got a big championship tournament that we're going to unveil right now. It's called the B1 Climax Tournament, and if it sounds familiar, it's basically just a ripoff of the round-robin tournament done in New Japan every summer. It is, like I said, a round-robin tournament, so a pinfall or a submission will earn you 2 points. A count-out, disqualification, or a draw will earn you a single point, and there are no points for losses. 2 blocks, 10 men in each block, where the winners will go on to face each other in the finals of the B1 tournament, and of course the winner of the tournament will be getting a championship match. And here we are, folks. Boom, we are live on MVWF Danger Zone. This capacity crowd is sold out here tonight, and they are going wild. We are here live in Worcester, just a couple hours away from Manch Vegas. All right, well, we're going to have our first segment of the night here. Of course, Brandon Bones is very proud of that big tournament announcement there. He will be participating, and of course, just to settle any issues and stuff, of course, the MVWF World's Heavyweight Champion Ryan Crawford will be participating in this tournament. Brackets to be announced later on, but just so that you know that if the champion manages to go on to win this tournament, he will be excused from defending the title. Of course, other names like Rock Holly, Ryan Doyle, the Whiteside, they'll all be participating in the tournament. Just exactly where they'll be placing in the tournament will be announced later on here. Brandon Bones, controversial figure here. Gonna call out Kevin Welch. He's got some things to say. He's going to make the official announcement that the originally scheduled MVWF Championship match between him and Ryan Crawford is canceled here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ring, MVWF owner, Brandon Bones.
And there he is, folks, the owner of the MVWF, and he's got some things he wants to say.
That's right, everybody. Brandon Bones is here, and I'm here to tell you that tonight's championship match between me and Ryan Crawford is canceled. I don't give a shit what any of you think about it. So I'm also here to tell you that the main event is replaced with me and AJ the Giant challenging for the tag team championship.
Eat shit, Brandon Bones.
Yeah, fuck you, fan. Throw that guy out. No, we're gonna fight Ryan Doyle and the White Side inside Hell in the Cell for the first time ever. Tag team championship, bitch. And by the way, speaking of bitches, I'm here to talk to you about Kevin fucking Welch. Mr. fucking ginormous genitals or whatever the fuck his name is. He's full of shit. And I'm gonna tell you a big secret about him. He fucking sucks. That's right, Kevin Welch fucking sucks. Get his ass out here to face me right now.
Wow, here he comes, Kevin Welch.
Come on.
Making his way out to the ring.
Come on, get over here.
Kevin Welch slowly making his way down to the ring. Of course, Kevin Welch called out Brandon Bones a little while back. There was no physical confrontation between the two of them, but Kevin Welch definitely got in Brandon Bones' face. And the crowd is live for this one as these two hated rivals coming face to face here.
You can listen to all the noise and all the hype, and you know deep in your heart, Kevin Welch, you fucking suck. That's right, you suck, and you shouldn't be in the MVWF. You're never going to be the champion. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back old school. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring you and Lil Bitch Ass face to face the way Lil Bitch Ass used to do his work. And that is, you're going to wrestle him tonight in the semi-main event. And if you lose, you're fucking fired.
Unbelievable.
Get the fuck out of my ring.
Unbelievable announcement from Brandon Bones. Kevin Welch protesting as loud as he can, but it doesn't seem to be having any effect on Brandon Bones. He's telling him to get out of the ring. Oh, and Bones attacks Kevin Welch. Clotheslined him right down. And Bones going up to the second rope. Boo! Senton bomb. He's going to try and injure him before his career match tonight, but no. Kevin throws him over the top rope and tells him to suck it. Oh, and gets punched in the face. Oh, and a DDT, a spinning DDT, is Bones all over Kevin Welch. Brandon Conrana gets blocked. Oh, nut shot. And another nut shot. Up in the air. Oh, backbreaker. Is this the heat between these two spilling over into the ring? Oh, man. Kevin Welch now going to put the coup de grace on him. Going to the top rope. What's he got for him? Elbow to the top. It's like Bones might be the one who's in big trouble here. as he's got a championship tag team match tonight in the Hell in a Cell. Oh, Brandon Conrana, this time he gets it. Clotheslines him again, takes his head off. And Bones is all over him, and the referee, Joe Stromboli, trying to break it up. Well, that was out of control right there. Thankfully, the referee getting control here. And we've got the fatal four-way match. We've got to get this event underway. Bit of a surprise here in this fatal four-way. The Kid Christian finds himself in this multi-man match as MC Honky Lips has been competing mostly in the tag team division. Brandon Bones and AJ the Giant stepping right in front of the Honkies, taking away what was expected to be a tag team title match for them, but Bones citing that most of their victories coming in six-man tags and a very spirited regular tag team match did them no favors, but as it stands, this is where they land, and of course, Pat, MC Honky Lips, he finds himself in this fatal four-way. Dennis the Hitman finds himself without a tag team partner tonight, as Kevin Welch is otherwise occupied in that career match tonight. He's on his own in the four-way match. Jesse Doyle found himself at the unfortunate end of a Excalibur kick, called correctly for once, from Adrian Knight. And like I said, he has fallen down the rankings here, but this is a big chance to recover here. If you get past all three of your opponents here in this match, that'll look good on your resume as you climb the rankings here in the MVWF. And of course, Kid Christian finds himself in somewhat of the Little Bitch Ass themed event here tonight, as he could definitely pull off some theft here by stealing the victory off of someone else's effort. Anything can happen in a fatal four-way match. This capacity crowd.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, scheduled for one fall, is a fatal four-way match. Making his way to the ring from Raymond, New Hampshire, he is Dennis the Hitman Hart.
That's right, you can see Dennis the Hitman Hart starring in The Fabulous Adventures of Dick and Balls, to be released later this year, a movie he starred in with enormous genitals Kevin Welch. Dennis waiting expectantly for his opponents. We're hearing the boos rising up.
And his opponent, from Manch, Vegas on the west side, he is MC Honky Lips.
Oh boy, the fucking announcer totally fucked that one up right there. How about one more time, pal? How about you try that again?
His opponent is his very own brother. He is Doyle, Jesse Doyle.
And few people invite the amount of scorn in the MVWF, much like Doyle, Jesse Doyle, whose main claim to fame was how he had the rug pulled out from underneath him in a tag team match where Brandon Bones recruited MC Honky Lips to be his tag team partner. And there he is, just cursing out this crowd. And there he is in the muscle suit.
Honky Lips, west side. He is MC Honky Lips.
Wow, and there it is right there, MC Honky Lips.
Jesse Doyle.
Wow, we are fucking up the intros on this one. MC Honky Lips, the regular tag team partner of the Honky Tonk Man and top contenders for the tag team championships. Apparently the lights have gone out here. We can only kind of see MC Honky Lips having some more technical difficulties, only this time inside the arena.
And their opponent, he is Kid Christian.
Kid Christian making his way to the ring. Has yet to win a match in the MVWF. But if there was ever an opportunity to steal one, this would be the match. The Hitman is ready. Jesse looking casual. MC Honky Lips tightening up. Ring the bell. Of course, first pinfall wins it. Nice slingshot move by Dennis the Hitman. And a pair of neck crankers. Uh-oh, Jesse going for a big move, climbing to the top rope. Elbow drop connects. While MC Honky Lips gets kicked in the face. Oh, straight right hand, the big punch, very similar to his older brother Ryan. And now Dennis going to the top rope, ready to lay the big elbow down on MC Honky Lips. And a counter move by Kid Christian. Now everyone's going to have to keep their head on the swivel, because if anyone goes for a cover or a submission somehow, you've got to be there to play goalie and make sure that doesn't happen. And Dennis rolls out of the ring. Too much damage inflicted from MC Honky Lips. The two brothers, Honky Lips and Doyle, Jesse Doyle, have yet to connect here. Of course, they've got a long-standing issue going back to Match Mania, and a big head slammer right there. One count only on Kid Christian, who, digging deep, managed to kick out. Give the young kid credit. Jesse now stalking the Hitman, and a leg drop, slingshotted over the top rope right there. Gets the heel into the chest at least. It's a little out. Oh, nice hip toss into a driver. And Kid Christian goes over the top rope. This opening match here, nothing on that one. And Kid Christian rolls out of the ring, probably buying himself some time to recover while the action continues inside the ring. And the two Doyle brothers look like, whoop, they're alone in the ring with Dennis the Hitman. Kid Christian back into the action. Up in the air. Oh, and Jesse slams Pat's face down into the mat. And a pile driver for Kid Christian. Hasn't had much offense in this match. Oh, Jesse goes for the cover. And MC Honky Lips right there to break it up. And the brothers Doyle now locking horns. Off the ropes, go. Misses the clothesline. Comes around with a clothesline that turns him inside out. Pat always had a reputation of being very, very crafty in the ring. Formerly part of the tag team known as the Best Buds with the Chronic Avenger, Rich Newell. They had a brief run with the tag team championship. Pat has never been champion. He sends Kid Christian into the corner. No countouts or disqualifications in a fatal four-way match. And now Kid Christian going off the top rope with a clothesline. And Honky Lips in big trouble. Over the top rope he goes. as we've got some action outside the ring as Jesse is just laying in the punishment on Dennis Hart. And and Pat gets a 2 count. He was all by himself inside the ring. And now, of course, you can see the advertising go all in the ring. Go to the lobby and get some concessions. This capacity crowd here selling out the MVWF night after night. Oh, and Pat looking to steal one on his brother. 1 count only. Smart move. If you can go for it, go for it. Oh, and Pat turns him around, and Jesse might have struck his head on the post. Oh, alley-oop bomb. And now Kid Christian going for a cover, but Pat drives the elbow to the back of the head, making the save. Dennis taking a tremendous amount of punishment in this match. Kid Christian, that's exactly what I was talking about before. Could steal one from somebody if you're not paying attention. Yes, he's not the most powerful wrestler. He has only 30 attribute points. Oh, and a Christian driver. 1, 2. Oh, and Pat kicks out at a long 2 right there. Double underhook. Pat got his brother up. Oh, and he steals one from Ron Supreme with the underhook driver. And now Jesse 1, 2. No, Pat digging deep. Staying in the match. Dennis was going to get there late. And an elbow drop not only hits Pat, but also strikes Dennis. Over the shoulder now, Jesse looking to control this match and just slams him. Oklahoma Stampede in the corner. Oh, man. And Kid Christian just nails Jesse from behind. And a nice snapping neck breaker. And now he's going for the cover. 1 count only. Kid Christian, for about the 3rd time in this match, had an opportunity where he was wide open to take the victory. Jesse kicked out at 1 though, and now Dennis gonna turn him over into the bong hit. Oh, and the referee's down. Pat knocked the referee out. Honky driver. Oh, and now Kid Christian gonna try and steal one, but there's no referee to make the count. Kid Christian might have had Jesse for the 3 count there, and he had his feet on the ropes. But no referee. Now Joe Stromboli has finally recovered. Pat outside the ring. Kid Christian with a neck breaker on Dennis. But Jesse from behind with the side Doyle leg sweep. Oh, Jesse from behind. And now, a snapping neck breaker across the knee by Kid Christian, and he follows it up with a leg drop. Kid Christian all by himself in control of Jesse. DDT! If you pin him, you might win. Kid Christian goes for the cover. 1, and Pat breaks it up. He had the victory right there. Kid Christian, as close as he's been to victory in his short career in the MVWF. Dennis now, pile driver for Pat, his 2nd of the match. Jesse blocks the suplex attempt by Kid Christian. Pat blocks the kick. Jesse from, the half Nelson, and a DDT busts Dennis open. And now Pat with his feet on the ropes, but Jesse was right there. Not even a 1 count. Forearm. Right hand. Power slam by Doyle, Jesse Doyle. Dennis has not had much offense in this match. He did get the bong hitter. Oh, and he throws Jesse over the top rope. And now Pat is alone with Kid Christian. The match has to end inside the ring. As I just belched right on microphone. High cross body, but no! Pat reverses, rolls through and picks him right up. That's the power of the muscle shirt. Pat nowhere to be found now, and Jesse breaks up the attempted pin cover by MC Honky Lips. Oh, and a dragon screw leg whip. And Jesse, back fist to Kid Christian. If he covers him here, it's over. Jesse gonna steal one here. 1, 2, no! Kid Christian kicks out. Unbelievable. And Dennis in from behind on Jesse. And now Kid Christian tries to make the steal, but Dennis is still right there, and this match continues. Can you believe that Kid Christian found it within himself to kick out? And a DDT for Jesse, and now he's bleeding, as well as Dennis. That DDT is deadly, and a fist drop from Kid Christian. To the second rope, elbow smash. Oh, I think he might have got the knee in there, actually, instead. And Pat goes flying over the top rope. Standing vertical suplex. Now Dennis, wide open here if he can take out Kid Christian and win this. Stump puller. If he taps, it's over. No. Kid Christian managed to break the hold. The resourcefulness of KC is going fantastic here. Oh man. And Jesse just pancakes Honky Lips. Pile driver for Kid Christian, and now he's bleeding profusely. What an opening match we are seeing here tonight. Dennis going for the bong hitter. Oh, Kid Christian all set up here. Jesse needs to break it up. Oh, but he's too late, and Kid Christian taps, and Dennis, after getting almost no offense this entire match, steals it with the bong hitter. Right there, pile driver. Kid Christian showing his worth here tonight. You got to give it up to him. He brought it tonight, but Dennis, ever the opportunist, was right there. As we run through these replays, as Kid Christian brought the offense tonight. Look at this, the Supreme driver. Jesse stealing a move from Ron Supreme. And Dennis, with a small cut on his head, but is victorious here tonight. Good for Dennis. He's bleeding right in front of us. Fantastic match that is definitely going to boost Dennis the Hitman up in the rankings here tonight. Okay, tag team action coming up here. Now, let's rewind here a little bit here to the last event. Big 8-man scramble, the very first one we've had since the debut episode of the MVWF before we started counting episodes by number. Kyle Empire and Nick the Destroyer Jackson both making splashes in their debut. The two brothers, the Jackson 2, going to be a tag team here tonight. But wow, did Nick Jackson make a splash in that debut, eliminating, what was it, 6 of the 8 competitors out of the match. The only other one was, well, you can see him, he'll be at ringside tonight. Starman got a pinfall in the match, and that was about it, as for the most part, Nick Jackson in his debut pretty much ran the gauntlet, including making his own brother Kyle Empire submit to his hanging armbar. Rarely has anyone made such a splash in their debut, going on to win the damn thing. You gotta give it up for him. So even if it doesn't work out for him here in the tag team division, he definitely has a bright, bright future. The executives of the MVWF have no doubt raised more than a few eyebrows in paying attention to this young man. Of course, on the other side, we have the superpowers of King Slender and Fighter Hayabusa. Also announced recently is that we're going to have a VWA reunion show. King Corn Karn coming out of retirement. Starman, the Great Puma, all of them are going to be there. The Amazon. But of course, here in the tag team division of the MVWF, the VWA, as the original VWA, as they call themselves, looking to make a splash and maybe get themselves a tag team title shot. Of course, also still trying to get back the intellectual property of the VWA from Brandon Bones. And there he is, this young
Ladies
man.
and gentlemen, the following contest
down to the
is
announcer.
a tag team match, and it is scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring, first, from Nashua, New Hampshire, he is Kyle Empire.
And more fuck-ups. I'm going to fire this goddamn announcer. He apparently
And his
doesn't know
tag
shit.
team partner,
Yeah, get it right.
making his way to the ring, from Manchester, New Hampshire, he is Nick the Destroyer Jackson. The ring.
What a debut this young man had. Will we see more of this, or was it a one-time flash in the pan? And the lights go out for Kyle Empire.
First, from Nashua, New Hampshire, he is Kyle Empire.
Kyle Empire had a bit more of a subdued debut in his first match. Yeah, what you said, pal. Kyle Empire looking to redeem himself a little bit here, and of course, paired up with his destroyer of a brother, giving him the affirmative nod right there. But they are going up against some wrestling legends from the original Nintendo game back in the 80s. Time to do that thing. And there's some music we don't need getting over on YouTube where they ban another event. And here they come, folks. Let's go down to ringside.
And their opponents, from the 80s, making their way to the ring, they are the original VWA. They are King Slender and Fighter Hayabusa, the Superpowers, accompanied by Starman.
And there they are. These guys have had quite the modicum of success so far here in the MVWF. Showing that in spite of their age, they are well preserved and have been hanging in there. They are looking to get back that intellectual property from Brandon Bones, and the word on the street is that that is going to be settled at that VWA reunion show. And we're going to start off with the Destroyer against King Slender. course, Nick again looks like he just got out of bed. Slender now. Gut wrench takes him over. Got to be about an 80-pound weight difference here between these two. Right hand. Staggers him back. So far, no offense out of the Destroyer. Oh, man. And Slender feeling strong. And he stomps him right in the nose. The flat of the foot. Perfectly legal. Goes to the cover. One count only. Hayabusa encouraging his tag team partner. And Slender testing this rookie who's only in his second professional match. And he decides to tag out to Kyle Empire. Oh, and he gets a knee lift. And I'm beginning to think the Jackson brothers might be in a little bit of trouble here. Nice counter move. The arm wringer. Rear waist lock. German suplex right there. I think he might have had him straitjacketed, and now he tags the Destroyer back in. Ooh, who immediately gets taken down with a drop toe hold. And a shoulder block in the corner just collapses Slender in the corner. And he's laying those cowboy boots in. And what's Nick going to do here? He's going into enemy territory. And he's just climbing right there. Is Hayabusa going to let him do it? Whoa! Coast to coast, leg drop, drop kick, whatever the fuck that was. Kicked King Slender right in the face with two cowboy boots. And instead of covering him, he makes the tag. Kyle now, big UFC fan, going for a unique submission hold here. Oh, and stomps the arm, but misses the kick. Oh, and a reverse DDT. Slams the back of his head into the mat. That'll give you a concussion. Big knee drop. Right across the forehead. That'll bust you open. But Kyle hip tosses Slender over the top rope, bringing him back in the ring. Into the corner now. And now the first tag from the Superpowers is now, they're going for one of their big tag team maneuvers here, the Demolition Decapitation. And Kyle's in big trouble here. Referee out of position though, one. And Nick right there to break it up, as I think that would have done it right there. I think Kyle was done. And now Hayabusa with an elbow off the second rope. Hayabusa taunting him now, and now taunting the crowd. Starman quiet outside the ring, thankfully. You know, he has no moral compass or center. Oh, liver kick right there. And now the Jackson's going to do some double teaming. What do we got here? Ooh, and they're going after the leg. As Nick beckoning Hayabusa over to the ropes. Slingshot knee. Catches Hayabusa in the head. What a maneuver by Nick Jackson. Catches the punch in midair though. Elbow shot. And a back body drop for the man in the pajamas. And just a hard right hand to the side of the face. So Hayabusa just going cheap here. And Nick in enemy territory is now the Superpower going to do the decapitation again. Oh, and this time for Nick the Destroyer Jackson. Kyle needs to get in there and make the save. And he does. Almost got a 2 count there. Kyle on point. And now look at him. He's got Hayabusa in the arm. The hanging arm bar. Hayabusa rolls out of the ring, but it's Slender and Nick who are the legal men in the ring. Double underhook. Over with the suplex. And just rakes the face with the scruff of his shoe. And an elbow to the top of the forehead as Slender looks like he might be trying to open up Nick. Knee to the midsection in the corner. And now Slender, elbow from the second rope. As Slender's percentage for hitting moves is on point. And now Nick with a reversal there with a double leg takedown. As he's mulling over making the tag, and he decides to. Oh, and now Kyle grabbed by his genitals by King Slender and just rips at the short and curlies. Slender now with a figure 4. Not one of the moves he's known for, but Kyle in big trouble, and oh, and Kyle taps out as King Slender makes Kyle tap out to the figure 4 as the Jackson brothers fail. Well, a bit of a spirited tag team here, but mostly controlled by the superpowers, Slender and Hayabusa. Jackson brothers need to get back to the drawing board here and get their tag team continuity on point. And we saw a little bit of it right there. That double team hamstring ringer. And of course, Kyle did hit the hanging arm breaker. And there it is, the figure 4. Kyle could not take it anymore. Look at him, just cranked on it right there. And Kyle, yeah, something might have broke there. Something torn, some ligaments torn in the knee. Maybe have dislocated the patella. And the original VWA victorious. Looking to get their IR back from Brandon Bones. And Starman, looking somewhat androgynous. Okay. And like I said, folks, we got a big night of wrestling still yet to come. Something of a rubber match here, although technically speaking, the only victory that anybody in this situation holds is Adrian Knight's countout victory at the last event. But of course, these two men went to a 15-minute time limit draw. They're going to have plenty of time to get it done tonight. No countouts, no disqualifications, and falls count anywhere in this street fight. Adrian Knight, the enigma of the MVWF, a young man who asked his way into the MVWF, and Brandon Bones signed him sight unseen. He is undefeated. Now, Hector has not really competed. Well, he's actually going all the way back into the MVWF many, many years. It wasn't until the game started to include things like 6-man tag teams that Hector was really got to be included. But this is really his first chance at a singles run, while his partners Stan and Reggie go for the tag titles. Of course, Stan and Reggie banned from ringside just like they were last time. Then again, anything goes.
The following contest is an MVWF street fight. And it is for one fall. Finally looking to end this feud. making his way to the ring. For once, by himself. He is from the Spruce Street Butchers.
Editorial comments,
His name is Hector.
Some strong editorial comments coming from our PA announcer. Considering all the times he's messed up his announcements tonight, I'm not entirely sure he has the right to really criticize anybody. But Hector makes his way down to ringside by himself. He's got to prove to himself and to everyone else that's watching that he can defeat Adrian Knight. And you know, a guy like him will employ any and all tactics when there's no DQ, no countout, and falls count anywhere. He looks ready. He looks in shape. Kaboom! And there he is.
And his opponent from Camelot. He is the undefeated Adrian Knight.
Adrian Knight. With all the pomp and circumstance, wow, all this pyro must have set him back a couple $100. To be getting this grand an entrance as a wrestler must mean that Brandon Bones has a lot of faith in this young man. Though there is no on-record encounter between the two of them. One can only speculate should Adrian Knight or Hector win this match, and I would assume one of them will. Should these guys not really blow our minds tonight and go to a half-an-hour time limit draw. What's going to be next? Finally having put the other away, either guy would be primed for a shot at a secondary title, but we don't have a Six Gun City title anymore in the MVWF. But should either one of these two young men win this match, be victorious, I would assume that the next big match for them is going to have to be against a name opponent that has some value to spend here in the MVWF. And here we go. Ring the bell, and it's a street fight. Oh, and a drop kick. For once, the match opens up with not Adrian Knight connecting with a move. Double axe handle breaks him down. And Hector feeling a little overconfident in the early moments here as he just kicks him in the side. Belly-to-belly suplexes. Adrian Knight, who I think might be the better pure wrestler of the two, while Hector is a better brawler, hit that belly-to-belly suplex. No effect on that punch. And another double axe handle. And now Hector going for a big move off the top. Oh, and a side slam off the second rope. Where's Hector going? This is a street fight. Hector might be looking for a weapon. And yes, he is. He's under the ring. And he's got a baseball bat, which we saw in the last match. And oh, no! Oh, and again, and again! A gang-style beatdown by Hector as Adrian Knight is struck 3 times with a baseball bat. Fuck you with your WWE sign, you fucking jerk. Oh, midsection, nice shot. There's the flying neck breaker he usually likes to start off with. And now he's feeling like he's in his groove. Right hand to the back of the head. And Adrian Knight ties him up in that neck breaker across the thigh. And a kick to the back. Adrian Knight wants to get past Hector here so he can move up the ranks in the MVWF. Oh, nice DDT right there. Hector bailing out onto the apron. That might not be no safety there for him. Oh, and just flips him off. Right hand knocks him off the apron as the street fight looks to have officially begun. Moonsault on the floor. Oh, and he hurt himself. What a daring maneuver, the Acai moonsault. Oh, no, the shoulder block. And that's the consequence of those high-risk moves. The kind of moves that take the same out of you as they do their opponent. Oh, and Hector goes careening into the railing. As both men now taking full advantage of the street fight rules with a power bomb on the floor. Falls count anywhere. As they're just ramming each other into the railing. Midsection shot. A kick. Oh, headbutt. Into the railing again. As this has melted down into a brawl. Leg drop on the floor. Adrian Knight got in store for him here. Oh, look at this. A neck crank. Takes him over. Oh, man, gonna choke him out. Gonna choke him out. Nowhere to go. No rope breaks. Nowhere to go. Oh, and Hector slips free underneath the legs. And Joe Stromboli needs to get the hell out of the way. Let him fight. And now Adrian Knight up on the shoulders. In the torture rack. And he manages to punch his way free. Huge reaction for Adrian Knight. Power bomb on the floor. He might have hit his head on the railing there. Oh no. What's he going to do? And another power bomb. 1, 2. Oh, and turns him over. Into a Boston Crab. And Hector manages to break free. He's been powerbombed 4 times on the floor. Adrian Knight to the top rope. He's going crazy. Elbow drop. What a maneuver. What a dangerous move. That should be it right there. 1, 2 count only on Hector. What a spectacular move. Daring by Adrian Knight. He wants to win this so badly. Right hand and the brawl continues. And Hector now goes to the cover. 1, 2. No. 2 count only. Adrian Knight digging deep. Both men taking tremendous punishment. Adrian Knight doing a lot of it to himself. The moonsault outside. The elbow off the top flying. Wow, did he fly far. Back body drop on the floor. And he covers him. 1, 2. 2 count only. That was a bit of a desperate cover there. As this crowd is alive tonight. Boom! German on the floor. What a sequence of moves. Hector's getting destroyed here. Oh, but spoke too soon. Oh, spine buster. And he might have clipped the stairs. Right hand. Now just tearing at the face and the hair. Hector, desperate, just pushes him face first into the stairs. 1, 2, 3, Hector! Can you believe it? Hector pushing Adrian Knight face into the point of the stairs after being destroyed here with the power bombs on the floor. Oh, look at another look at it right there. Only got a 2 count, which he turned over into the Boston Crab. Of course, there were 3 power bombs prior to that, and of course, after this sequence right here, which featured a belly-to-back suplex, a German, and a standing vertical, watch what he does right here. Right there, he's got him right by the face. Boom! And just pushes him face first into the edge of the ring steps. Adrian Knight suffering his first loss here. Hector, exhausted, took all of that punishment to come back to win. I'm going to have to call that a bit of an upset right there. I did not see that happening. Oh, and you want to talk about tension here, folks. You want to talk about high stakes. Careers are on the line here. Historically speaking, when Lil Bitch Ass made his debut several years back, he had no attribute points, almost none to speak of. And inch by inch, he climbed his way up the rankings, losing 12 matches straight, where many of whom, if you were booked against Lil Bitch Ass, if you lost to him, you would have lost your career. And boy, did it make for some nail-biters of matches. Until it finally happened. Making his debut one night was a wrestler named Johnny Nyes. Went out there, and not only did he lose to Lil Bitch Ass, he was destroyed by Lil Bitch Ass. Lil Bitch Ass rode that momentum on to becoming a top-shelf cruiserweight. And now that gimmick of having your career on the line against LBA is back for the first time in over a decade. Kevin Welch will lose his career if he loses this match. This capacity crowd ready for some more action. There's referee Joe Stromboli. He's taking a few lumps tonight. And here comes Kevin coming through the crowd. Apparently he's looking...
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is a career killer match. Making his way to the ring, the man whose career is on the line, from Raymond, New Hampshire, possibly for the last time, enormous genitals, Kevin Welch.
Kevin Welch, his career's on the line. Apparently he didn't want to get jumped by any of Brandon Bone's goons. He took a different path to the ring. He and Bones kind of battled to a stalemate earlier tonight. Hopefully the damage he took in that brawl didn't affect him here. And here comes LBA.
And making his way to the ring, from California, the career killer, Lil Bitch Ass.
Lil Bitch Ass ended Johnny Nye's career back in 2006. And now all the pressure is on him to maybe steal one from Kevin Welch and end his career, steal his career, crush his career. Kevin, obviously his palms got to be sweating. The pressure is on. 60-minute time limit. And Kevin underneath with a back suplex. Showing some of that aggression we saw from him earlier, and now driving the knee into the lower back with the chin lock. He may not want to take too many risks in this match, as he's known to do. Of course, Adrian Knight already stole his move from earlier tonight by doing that flying elbow from the top rope to the floor. Oh, and just stomps the elbow and crushes the wrist. Spine buster. And LBA going for a big time move off the top. Kevin to his feet. Caught him in midair. On the shoulders, readjusted. Oh, a clothesline him on the top rope, and that is the kind of stuff we saw out of Kevin earlier on in the season when he was performing huge feats of strength. Oh, and an elbow drop misses. Kevin bails out of the ring after that sequence right there. And he just grabs LBA. Oh, nice move. LBA with the reversal. Great series of moves right there. Counted everything Kevin had. And takes him down with the STO. DDT right onto his curly head. And now LBA going for the cover with his feet on the ropes. Is he really going to steal his career like this? No. Kevin kicks out. And Kevin just bashing his face into the turnbuckle. Kevin Welch been keeping it simple so far. Nice snapmare. Into the side headlock, gonna wear LBA down. LBA has had tremendous stamina. He can take a lot of punishment. Stuff like this is the kind of thing that when you do hit your big move, will support it, making it that much more devastating when he doesn't have the wherewithal to survive a big move. A nice counter move there as LBA get his way to his feet into his own headlock. And Kevin switches it up into the brawl. Fireman's carry is a counter. LBA laying the stomps in. And LBA got him set up in the corner. Kevin vulnerable here. Is LBA going to go to the coast to coast? Boom! Second time tonight we've seen this. Oh, and LBA may have hurt himself doing it. And Kevin may be knocked out. Will this be the end of his career? And LBA, Little Bitch Ass, is not going for the cover. Right hand. Bitch Ass driver. That's what he was waiting for. Covers him after the two huge moves. 1, 2. His career is over. He's destroyed Kevin Welch. Kevin Welch's career is destroyed not only at the hands of Little Bitch Ass, but also the hands of Brandon Bones. Brandon Bones did this to him. One, two, he almost got him right there. Unbelievable. Kevin's career is over. He gets the bitch ass driver. Here's another angle on it right there. Boom, right onto his head. LBA took him to task, destroyed him with the coast to coast and the bitch ass driver. 1 and 2 and 3, and just like that, a career is over. Kevin Welch is fired, never to be seen again. All thanks to Brandon Bones. Gotta wonder if LBA won't be seeing some championship matches in his future. I smell a conspiracy. And for the very first time In MVWF history, the match people have been demanding. A Hell in a Cell match for the very first time for the MVWF World's Tag Team Championship. Anything goes inside the cell, and if you can get out, anything goes outside there too. The Defiant Tag Team Champions of the Victory Dojo, Ryan Doyle, the White Side, defending the tag titles, for the first time against former champions Brandon Bones and AJ the Giant. Now keep in mind, Brandon Bones is still scheduled sometime in the near future for an MVWF title match against the G-Man Ryan Crawford. If he wins here, he'll be set up to be a dual champion should he defeat the G-Man. And whoa, won't the shit hit the fan that day. The man who owns the MVWF makes himself the champion with both titles. The conspiracies tend to get more and more thick as time goes on. One young man's career has just been extinguished. And there you see the giant cage hanging above the ring. Apparently, AJ the Giant has that belt that Brandon Bones stole.
Is for the Manch Vegas Wrestling Federation's Tag Team Championship of the World. Making their way to the ring for the first time, entering the Hell in a Cell. He is the MVWF owner and representing the VWA and the #1 contender for the World's Heavyweight Championship. He is motherfucking Brandon Bones. And his tag team partner.
Yeah, Ryan's
from
making his
Litchfield, New
he's making
Hampshire.
his entrance now. Go ahead,
He
hurry up.
stands at 7 feet tall. The former tag team champion, AJ the Giant. And their opponents, making his way first. He is one half of the tag team champions. He is the MVWF legend, Ryan Doyle.
Ryan Doyle, the legend, already a tag team champion here in the MVWF, this new phase. This has the absolute walking definition of an MVWF main event when Ryan Doyle and Brandon Bones are in the ring. But they won't be fighting backstage tonight. They'll be fighting inside the cell. This crowd ready for the main event. Oh, they see Whiteside.
And his tag team partner. He is the other half of the MVWF World's Tag Team Champions. He is from an undisclosed location in Ohio. He is the Whiteside.
One half of the tag champions, Whiteside, riding his motorcycle down to the ring. They will definitely be going for it. Once these men are locked inside the cell, Violence will commence. Tag titles on the line. Cage is being lowered. And here we go. Anything goes. DDT for Brandon Bones. Back suplex for the Giant. Tremendous strength being shown by Doyle. Oh, Whiteside just staring down Bones. And Doyle using a liver claw on the Giant. Brandon Kunrana for the Whiteside. Tag titles on the line here. Big Giant slam as the Giant now finally opening up with some offense. No tags in this one. Tornado rules. They can go anywhere they want. If they can bust out of this cage and climb up on top, you better throw somebody off. But don't get your hopes up. Oh, nice arm wrencher there. And Bones kicks Doyle, but gets electric chaired. High off the shoulders. Whoa, look at Doyle up in the air. The strength of the Giant. And now the two big men going to get confronted here. As a wild right hand clocks Whiteside from the Giant. And now finally Doyle and Brandon Bones hooking up here as the crowd comes alive for that. Front face lock. As Whiteside just brushes away the Giant's front kick. And now Bones in the liver claw. Oh, and no second Brandon Kunrana as Doyle blocks it with a power bomb. Big belly-to-belly suplex from the Whiteside to the Giant. The Giant up on the shoulders. Thinking about an airplane spin? No. Snake eyes. One count only by Doyle on Brandon Bones. Spine buster for the Giant. And now the champions double teaming Brandon Bones. Bones with a series of kicks. Ooh, in a lowercase Brandon Bones, Brandon Kunrana. And the Giant gets a knee to the midsection viciously from Doyle. And a vintage Brandon Bones heel kick, and AJ comes firing back with a shoulder block. The challengers fighting back, and the champions now trying to turn back the tide. Is Whiteside just laying the boots to Brandon Bones. Oh, and Doyle reverses the tombstone on the Giant. This one getting crazy now. And the Giant takes down Doyle, and a scissor fight slam. And the Giant knocks the bottom out. And the two big men standing tall. But the Giant kept his eye on Bones and broke up the attempted cover. And a tree slam. Boom! Doyle gets crushed. For the most part, these two teams have kept it in the ring. And Whiteside going for a sharpshooter and a big clothesline from Doyle. And Bones in the sharpshooter, he's in trouble. Nice counter move out of it though. Is Doyle having a good time giving an AJ the Giant some arm drags? action all over the place here. This match very difficult to call. Boot to the head. Elbow to the chin. And Doyle laying the boots to the Giant. Code red for Whiteside. Bones needs to keep his eye on the swivel. AJ stuck in the Hell's Gate. And Bones laying the stomps. Ryan won't break it up. Oh, he finally did. Oh, and the referee goes down. Oh, and Bones caught talking trash. Doyle covers the Giant. 2 count only. No scissor fight slam for the second time on Bones. Man, this is going all over the place. And AJ takes down Doyle. Someone needs to get control. This one is Bones with a half crab on Whiteside. And a double underhook into the corner. As AJ talking trash to Whiteside. Goes back to attacking Doyle. Oh, Bones taken out. Whiteside working over the leg. Oh, crucifix driver. AJ's down. Whiteside covers Bones. 1, 2 count only as Bones manages to get the fucking shoulder up. Right hand by Bones. Spin kick to the midsection. Kicks the leg. And Bones opening up with a flurry on Whiteside in the corner. But the power bomb stuffs the Brandon Canrana as the champion's looking dominant here. And now AJ going for a tombstone, but no, Doyle counters it again. For the second time, AJ's been tombstone on his head, and the challengers are all over the mat, just being beat up here. Doyle with the big knee covers him now. 1, and Bones with a spectacular save. And man, Whiteside cannot keep a hold on Brandon Bones as he's been squirrely out there. Oh, just Brandon Bones just slaps him in the face. Brandon Canrana just barely connects with the feet. Bit of a botch on Bones' part. There's a big right hand. Small package on Bones. Come on, AJ, wake up. 1, 2. No. Bones kicks out at 2. AJ was right there to make the save, but he was not there in time. And another tree slam for Doyle. Having no effect by the Giant. And Doyle now just working over the arm of the Giant. He's fighting back now as these guys have kept it in the ring. And AJ for a third time finally hits the tombstone on Doyle. Up in the air. AJ looking for a big power slam. Boom! Puts him down, and that's a big man to have coming down on top of you. And Whiteside looks like he's going for the scissor fight slam on Bones, and AJ waiting for him. Oh, giant elbow! Oh, but Whiteside turned around and broke up the pin. As Whiteside just beckoning the Giant to attack him. As they've traded partners now. And AJ bleeding now. 1. Doyle covering Bones. 2. No! Bones kicked out at 2. Heard about the 6th kick out on Bones' part. Oh, low blow as AJ punched in the balls. Whiteside not afraid to go there when the rules are out the window. Oh, spine buster. And Whiteside covering AJ, but Bones is right there. He had And Bones just slaps Whiteside in the face. The disrespect of the MVWF owner. Moonsault off the second rope. Bones opening up with a spectacular offense. And AJ crawls over to make the cover. But Doyle right there to break it up. Holy shit. AJ wisely with that cover right there, showing some smarts. And Bones now with a code red. For the second time on Whiteside, stuffed him on the back of his head. And the Giant gets back body dropped. And Bones now calling for a camel clutch. Camel clutch. Camel clutch. Bones. Oh, Doyle breaks it up as Bones is going for the win right there. And now Doyle and Bones just brawling in the center of the ring. And Doyle says, fuck your punches. Hip toss. And Whiteside ready to pick the Bones. 1, 2. Bones kicks out. Did not pick the Bones. Oh, elbow to the top of the head. Scissor fight slam for Bones. Center of the ring. AJ turn around. He's going to cover him. And AJ makes the save as soon as Whiteside went for the cover. And now punching Whiteside from behind. And now he's going to tombstone Whiteside. No, the power slam. And he slams him right in the center of the ring. Narrowly avoiding his own tag team partner, but Doyle jacks him from behind. What a wild main event brawl we are seeing inside. Oh, nice cover there. Doyle 1, 2. 2 count on the Giant is a very innovative cover there by Doyle. Almost got the championships defended. Oh, and Doyle thrown across the ring. Back and forth. Oh no! Doyle dropped on the back of his head by the Giant. Whiteside going for the cover. Takes his head up with the closing 2, 3, and the titles have been defended. Brandon Bones gets pinned. And still, MVWF Tag Team Champions of the World. Victory Dojo, Ryan Doyle, and the Whiteside. Well, that was our main event, folks. What a spectacular match. They took all their best shots. They seem to knock the bottom out right there. So many close saves where this could have ended. But Doyle had the Giant, took his head off with a clothesline. While Whiteside went for the cover. Very good timing by the tag champions. Defending the belts inside the Hell in a Cell. Kept it basically inside the ring, though. Somewhat disappointing. A great performance there by Whiteside, getting it done. Brandon Bones taking the pinfall loss here. Well, folks, I'm Damian Andrews. We will see you at the next event. And, of course, keep your eyes open for the B1 Climax tournament coming up here. We're going to be announcing the block brackets fairly soon. Everybody will wrestle everybody. And the winner of that tournament will get a title shot. I'm Damian Andrews, everyone, for the MVWF. Good night.